Okie dokie. How are you all? Well, I hope. Sadly, no background music. YouTube don't like you if you use background music. Copyright. I know, but that's what they did. They did it and they did it. So I might sing, highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. But what shall we draw? Well, we could draw a witch, I think. And as people know, I usually start with the nose. And then we come down with the mouth and the chin. And there we are. The beginnings of a witch's face. A few warts, maybe a hair or two. And then we have to draw the witch's hat. Now then, this is the witch's hat. Witch. Now then, this witch we're going to put a buckle on the band of her hat. I don't often put buckles on, but just for you, I will. There we go. That's getting something like it. That's something like it, they say. And there you are. A rather wonky witch's hat. And this one will have a feather in it. Now I don't know what kind of bird this came from. Probably a rook. Maybe a crow. I don't know. Anyway, you see, I am a poet. And we didn't know it. Now then, we got to do some hair for this rather glamorous young witch. I do know actually several witches. Very nice people too. This is not one of the ones I actually know. The main witch that I have visit me quite often is a witch whose name is Myrtle Mugwort. Now I've known Myrtle Mugwort for probably close on 30 years. Maybe 40 actually. She's a good friend. She disappears from time to time, as witches do, doing witchy stuff. She's a very good friend of Merlin, as you will know, lives in my attic, which, well, he's been there now several years. Because it's been a rather quiet day today, all in all, with this lockdown, because I can't actually remember what day it is. I don't know. I think it might be Monday. It might be Monday. I think so. I don't know. At the moment, all the days tend to blend into one. Could be Tuesday. Could be Who's a Flip Day. Now then, there we are, we're getting somewhere now. Now then, we're going to have to make this body quite small, because with the head being so big and so far up the page, haven't actually left ourselves a lot of room. But that's not a problem, because it's a cartoony kind of comic type witch. Don't take offence, none meant. Or meant in a light-hearted manner. We put the arms in, and she could be, well, yes, let's let her hold a broom. Now we got a nice belt around the waist, with a nice buckle, again, and a belt. There you go. Another arm, because witches have two arms. Most of the witches I know have two arms. There is a witch that I don't know, and she only has one arm. But she's not very nice. She's a bad witch. They do exist. Perhaps one day I'll introduce you to her. Although, like I said, I don't actually know her, but she might well pop up in a story. You never know. Because that witches have got a habit of doing that. They've got a habit of doing that. Because witches are kind of handy when it comes to stories, because they can do magic. And we're all for a bit of magic. We like a bit of magic. Most people don't believe in magic anymore, which is kind of sad. I think as you grow up, people tend to take away your imagination. And that really is the end of magic. I tend to live in a sort of parallel world most of the time, and I get visited by various people from various places. I have several good friends with the giants. I know several trolls, and I have at least, like I said on the previous video, 500 goblins living under the stairs. It's quite an exciting place to live. Never a dull moment, one might say. Yes, never a dull moment. All in all, it's been quite a nice day, although, like I said, quiet. But I dare say, when the gonks and the goblins get their party hats on, which they invariably do, the party will happen at some point tonight. Because the wonderful thing about goblins and gonks, they're not actually governed by the restrictions on social distancing, which is very handy as far as they're concerned. Not many people can actually see them anyway, because if you don't believe, you don't see, which applies to many of the creatures that I know. The badgers that constantly live in my bathroom have been making a rather mess again. They do enjoy a bath, and they do tend to bath together. Noisy little things they are. And they like singing, but we can't have any music because it would infringe the copyright, and we don't want to do that. So there you are. That's a little witch, and we can always add a cat because witches like cats. So we just do a quick cat, and again it's a cartoony type cat. So it won't take very long to do. Yes, there you are. Pretty much sat there, and they often sit there with their front paws down like so. My cats used to do that. My cats have moved on though, bless them. My little Grace, she's gone to live with the giants. There we go. So we're gonna give this one a little. So he's a tabby. We like the tabbies. So there you have it. A witch and a little cat who has a somewhat quizzical look about him. And they give him some whiskers, didn't you really? Because they like their whiskers. Helps them to judge the size of gaps they want to get through, because, of course, curiosity killed the cat. Or so they say. I don't know. That may be true. So there we are. One little witch and a cat. So there, this is not really a lesson. I know I keep saying that, but I'm not really a teacher. I mean, feel free to get in touch. Here we are. If you want any help, I don't mind. I don't know much, but what I don't know, I make up. There you go. Okie dokie, I'll catch you next time.